Welcome to the latest edition of Mr. Dreams to Reality Talk Show. This is my vlog, and you guys know what I do. It's all about making dreams to reality, and I'm so excited tonight. We have a new shop opening up here in town, and it's going to be cool. And I've been researching you guys. I've been checking you out, and I've been going through your videos, watching them play by play. So to introduce you guys, all right. Everybody knows who I am if they tuned into the show. I'm Coach Ford. I'm the host. Tell us about yourself. Paul and Lonnie, help us out. Tell us who you are so we can kick off the show.
All right, I'm Paul Ash. I've been doing this kind of trade for 20 years in the shop. 2 years prior I did schooling on it and just been doing it ever since. I've done everywhere from manufacturing to R&D work, and I've just been a little bit everywhere. I've been in the automotive world, so I do a lot of mechanics and stuff. So we kind of drove this thing together from that.
Yeah, I'm going to ask some questions on that in terms of how you guys got here. But Lonnie, tell us about you, man. Give us an introduction. Tell us all about you.
I've been working in fab shops for years, just doing different things. Machining's been a little part of it, but I'm new to a lot of that.
He brings the plasma game to us. We bought a plasma, so he understands a little bit behind the plasma. I understand the conversation of it, so we bring that together.
I love it.
Especially with our fab backgrounds. So
I love it, man. I love it. I was watching a video. I was watching one of the videos, and was you guys making a gear? Or what were you doing there?
So we had to modify a sprocket. That's for a piece of farm equipment.
There we go.
I also have a shop, consider it fixed. And I was working on a piece of farm equipment, and that sprocket, we had to make it here because you couldn't buy it off the shelf. So we took two of our machines, made it here, and put it on the piece of equipment, and it was used for the last Hastings.
Awesome. I love it. I saw that, and instantly in my head, I was like, all these farmers I know, we're in Southeast Missouri. This is a great setup. This is great. You guys are right on time with it. And, being in rural Missouri, I think, I'm like, man, to be a part of the farming industry and to know, I don't know any lingo, but I just fall in love with the process, and I know it takes tons of work. So I thought it was really cool when Amy was like, hey, what do you think about this? And I was like, I don't know much about it. Then I started researching. I was like, oh, this is perfect Southeast Missouri. This is right on town. We live in farm country. And so that's beautiful. So, all right. So business overview. Tell us a little bit about Machined and the services that you offer, and then tell us your backstory. How did we get Lonnie and Paul and to the machine shop here, and then tell us where you're located.
Well, we're here in Park Hills, Missouri. We're right here in the middle of town. And what got us together was we've been talking for years on we're going to do some kind of business, right? So finally, we had the opportunity. It worked out. We both were separated from our jobs right at the same time and ran into a couple machines we couldn't pass up the price on and decided, well, we got a building and we got some machines. Let's try something. Then we kind of threw darts at the wall on what we were really going to do. Did we want to be a full-on machine shop? Do we want to be a production? What do we want to be? And I think we've kind of settled it to we'll do it all. So, and I think we're going to try to, our expertise is going to be around expedite. You know what I mean? You want something, we'll see how fast we can turn around. We'll work with customers on that kind of stuff, And that's what we're going to drive for. And so as far as getting here, we've just, like I said, we've always done work together, modify stuff together. He does a lot of custom work, from construction custom to we've built custom boats.
Okay? I love it.
He's come from a custom boat shop.
Nice.
So we know everything on the fab side. We want to offer it to the public. We want to get everybody, you want to fix your stuff, bring it to us.
I love it. I think that's a great idea. And like, again, when I was looking at your videos and I was talking to Amy and I was researching, like, what is this? And then I was like, this stuff is so cool. And so tell me and I love the picture, not the picture, but right behind you guys. Tell us about the machine, because I was hoping that we would have you guys in the shop, and I was like, I got questions. Now I want to watch all kinds of how-to videos on what you guys do. I don't want to do the work. I'll be honest with you, I don't want to do the work, but I do want to sit on YouTube and watch it for 2 or 3 hours because that's the trend, right? And so tell us about the machine behind you guys.
All right, so basically, a lot of our shop is going to be based around this machine. We'll go over the others, but this one here is probably our, this is going to be our key featured machine. What? No. So, anyways, this is what you call a CNC mill. So, CNC is computer pneumatic control. So, everything is computer controlled. I can program it, right here. We can program it from a computer, models, whatnot, and we bring it out here, put it into this computer, and punch out the part you want. Or bring the part you have in here, and I can modify anything you have. This here is CNC, so it can be set up for not just precise positioning of stuff and sizes, but repeatability. So we can run out 100 parts, and it's the same thing, versus where you're going to do it with another machine I'll show you is manual. You're not going to get the same effect because you got, a human error in there. This thing here eliminates your human error, and we can run multiple parts and get large quantities out for people. Or what do you want done? The same. Yep. What do you want done?
I love it, guys. That is amazing. And so you already explained a little bit about the CNC milling. Did you touch on CNC plasma in your work? What is that? What is the CNC plasma?
So I'll let you, Lonnie, tell you a little bit. I'll start with it's cutting with voltage. It's almost like welding in reverse.
Gotcha.
And
it's like that video I sent them.
It's computer control as well. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know all about it. That's his side of it. But we're all learning in it right now.
I love it. Lonnie, tell us about it. I love it. Hey, this is great.
Stuff we've cut. We'll give you an example of some stuff that we've cut. And this is just the art side of it. Yeah. We also plan on doing fab work with it. You can kind of have a lot of brackets with it and that kind of stuff real quick. Stuff that doesn't have to be close power. You know what I mean? Like the mill.
Can you see that, Justin?
Yeah. That's awesome.
This is just one artwork we did,
Yeah.
We've done a handful of them, but we've been pretty busy doing other things at the moment. We haven't got picked up in here yet. But as far as the plasma goes, it'll be for production if people want production parts out, or we can do our own fab work. We offer welding, we offer plasma cut parts. What do you want us to make? We'll fabricate it, So we also offer lathe services. So right now it's just manual lathe, and we're looking to get in the game to get CNC lathe, but we got to get rolling so we can get some revenue in here.
No, that's part of it, man. Whenever you're building your business and you're building that dream, and for me, right, doing the social media stuff, I'm sure if I start spouting off different terms, you guys are gonna be like, "What is this guy even talking about?" Right? And so when you're doing shows like this, I think it's cool, and I was thinking about it all week. I'm like, I want to see some of the equipment and the machines. And so I know you're going to show us another machine here. What types of, and you might have already answered this, but because I'm new to it, but maybe the person at home that's like, I don't know what I need, but I know I need something. What types of R&D projects do you typically work on, and how will your clients benefit from those?
Well, some of the R&D I've worked on is one guy had a bicycle that he was trying to achieve 90 miles per hour out of this bicycle. And so I worked on several gear sets with this guy. And, with R&D, you got continuous revisions, R&D, research and development, for everybody out there that doesn't understand that. But you got continuous revisions. The first idea might not work, or the first idea, like in his case, semi-worked, but it was a heavy. So then we had to come back, get a lighter material, and then we remanufactured it. So that kind of research and development, I've had things as far as like machine gearboxes break and they no longer are available. So we came up with a plan. I drew it up, made an engineered drawing, and we made our own gearbox from everything I drew on that. So things like that, when they're not offered, that's something. Talk to us. We may be able to fix that for you.
I love it. I love it. I love it, Paul. Lonnie, you got anything on that for us? If not, I'm going to go on to our next question. No? That's good, man. I love it. I'll be honest, I'm geeking out over here because I'm one of those guys. I don't know how to do what you guys do, but I love watching videos on it. I'm like, man, I wonder if they could fabricate this because my daughter's
he's not the talker, but he is our fabricator for sure.
Yeah.
It needs to be fabricated. He knows how we need to get it there.
My daughter always asks, Dad, do you know how to fix something? And I'm thinking to myself, how does she want me to put this back together? And it takes some serious skills. And you guys, there are people I'm going to call and be like, hey, can y'all save me? Because I got a 6-year-old here that wants this piece back together. And I'm like, I don't know what to do here. Like, your dad doesn't have skills. I can call people, but I'm not the skills person. So I love it for the local area. And for all you dads or parents or grandparents that sound like me, Paul and Lonnie are going to be the guys to talk to. And so thinking of my daughter, when she's like, Dad, my handlebar bent or whatever craziness, how do you collaborate with the clients? And I know we just talked about R&D, but how do you collaborate with the clients or will collaborate with the clients to ensure that the project's requirements are met?
Well, first off, we'll go over their print, their idea, what they want, drawing, however they want. And then we'll decide if that's even something we can realistically do for them. And if it's in our wheelhouse, which our wheelhouse is pretty big, there's not much I want to take on. We'll then we'll give them a quote on it. And from there, I'll 100% assure you you're going to get a good part or you're going to get good quality out of us. I'm not going to turn out anything that's not good. If it's not good, it goes in the trash. Sorry, Lord. So that's going to be one of our key things here is we're not going to allow to put out junk, and people can trust us. That way you get repeat customers.
I love it. I love it. It's music to my ears. We want everybody to come to Machine Shop. I can't wait for the YouTube videos because I'm going to be geeking out on all of this stuff. So I guess this next question I have is going to be more for Lonnie. And Paul, you already talked about the measures, but what measures do you ensure the quality of your fabricated parts and assemblies? So you have the manual machine, do you have the computerized machine, and you're already going to inspect those. But from the fabrication side, is there any differences that we need to know? Or for me, it being a client that I have no clue, but I'm just wondering. Or for the experienced guy that's like, oh, he's just standing there and he's watching you do every little drill. You guys know what I'm talking about. So how do you balance those two clients?
Just check it and fit it and make sure it works.
I love it.
I love it. In the industry, it's fit, form, and function.
Yeah. Okay.
Fit, it fits, and it forms, and it functions. You need to figure out what's most important in those for you. Because sometimes you may only need fit.
That's good. So for me being a customer, I don't know how would say I'm just like, hey, I got this machine. Would you be able to help assess that, or how would you guys do that for somebody like me that I have no clue?
Yeah, if you were to bring something in, or even give us a call and get a roundabout idea of what you're messing with, we'll be able to tell you right over the phone if it's something that we need to see. Bring it in. This is most likely what we'll do. But I'll tell you over the phone, if it's something that's out of our network or out of our wheelhouse, then we have a network of people that can do things. So it doesn't necessarily stop with us. We can help you get on.
Awesome. I love it. So are you guys officially ready to break out? So if so, and I know we're building towards, the grand opening, what are your future plans for, you already have a wide range of services. So I'm not going to say expanding the services, but let's say expanding your reach and capabilities within the area. What do you guys envision, or what are you hoping to see here in the Minter area in terms of really getting Machine being the #1 stop and shop for what you guys do?
So we kind of have aspirations of going bigger, of course. Doesn't everyone? Does anybody want to just stay mediocre? And I don't think so. But I kind of what our plan is, and we've kind of talked about this, is like this mill right here, I told you we can do production jobs with it. Production meaning like I can make 100 parts. It might take a week, might take a day, just depending on the size of the job. We kind of want to get something built like that where we can have a little bit of a background, 3, 4 of these things running, pay the bills. That way you have other machines you can do R&D work with, do your fabrication time. And these things are sitting back here rolling out good parts for you.
I love it. So this is going to segue right into my next question. Say for the young man or woman that's at Unitech or they're at one of the industry buildings, what advice would you guys give someone interested in pursuing a career? Because as you get bigger and you strive for those aspirations, you're going to need good workers, right? And people that understand how to work in the shop. What advice would you give them in machining and fabrication? And this could be for either one of you guys.
So I actually we both went to Unitech.
Nice.
By the way, he did construction. Construction tech. I did automotive tech. And automotive tech is where my experience started with your mechanical knowledge. I had to learn precise measuring, using tooling to grind stuff, grinding tooling. So all mine started, like I said, I got 20 years experience plus 3 years prior with schooling. Keep going if you like what you're in. If you don't like what you're in, start a different vocational program. The vocation is the thing to get into, though, right now. And I think they should push more kids towards that because it's good to have hands-on people that can do the work. Just like you said, there's a lot of dads out there that can't fix their kid's tricycle. And vocational classes, there's several of them down there that'll teach you mechanical, teach you all the trades,
Yeah, I love it. It's one of those things, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, this is so cool. Why didn't I go to school to learn any of this stuff, right? But here I am. And so I'm definitely going to root for you guys and help promote it and push it. And so for businesses, right? So when businesses are selecting fabrication assembly, what should businesses look for when selecting a fabrication or assembly service provider?
Can you kind of explain that?
So, what? I didn't hear him.
Sorry,
What should a business look for? Say if it's a farm, or what should they look for in terms of calling you guys opposed to your, and I don't even know if you have competition out here, but opposed to calling somebody else.
Well, that's the expedited services along with I'll assure you that you'll have 100% guaranteed a good part.
Awesome.
And then, we may be able to help on the other end. Like I said, I have another business along, consider it fixed. I'll go fix the part. I'll put it in your, your tractor, your equipment. What is it? So, like I said, it doesn't end at the shop if it has to. We also are going to offer assembly work, and it's something we've done in the past. We've done a few assemblies from home. We're just now trying to get the ball rolling, and really the only thing that limits us is we wouldn't do any kind of electrical assembly, but we'll do pretty much any kind of mechanical assembly if somebody had something they wanted to bring to us.
Awesome. So as we wrap up, do you guys have any final takeaways or keys that you want to share with people at home? Do you want to give us a tour of the shop, or what do you guys think? What do you guys want to do? You got some machines you want to show some people just to kind of give them some bonuses, or what?
We'll give you a quick turnaround. The shop is a mess right now.
I understand.
It's a mess. We've had so much going on. We have so many backgrounds. We do a lot of stuff, so we remodel places. So right now, we haven't even cleaned our shop. But we'll give you the little spin around, give you an idea of what each machine is, even if you might not be able to see it. So let me spin you around here, and I'll show you.
I love it.
So right over here hiding, this is our plasma table. We got a TV we're setting up for educational purposes. So then here's Amy's workstation is right here. She grinds our parts. Amy's working on her windshield job. We're not. Amy works here. Amy works here sometimes. We just got a couple little machines. This is the piddle machine. This is a lathe in the middle. Just hobbyist stuff. Here's the lathe. We'll offer lathe services on this. This is from World War II. We bring them back to life.
I love it. Okay, real quick. So on the lathe services, what did you might already said that again, but tell us again, what does the lathe service again? So what are we looking at when we're talking lathe services?
Okay, I wish I had something here I turned. Shoot. Anything that's round essentially can be produced with that. Threads. Imagine a bolt could be turned on this lathe. You put the threads on it with the lathe.
Nice.
You're gonna have to have us back on here again so I can have some parts and show you exactly.
Yeah, I'll just have to come over. We'll just have to come over and do a live shop tour.
Now, like I said though, that makes round parts. Say you got something big. Imagine your car rotor. Now, I don't want to say I'm going to offer this like turn-in rotors, but essentially that's what we can do. You know what turning a rotor would be, right? You just refacing the rotor. That's the same thing this thing does. It turns the part. So I'll show you next time. So come
That's
over
cool.
here.
I'll have to come over and do one. That's cool.
So we also have a hydraulic press, 30 ton press. So we offer. You want something pressed in, need something knocked out, we'll get you. Here, we got a manual mill, okay? So the CNC mill I showed you a while ago, this is capable of doing everything it can. It actually has more capabilities than that mill. That one just offers CNC services, so I can tell it what's new, and it just keeps it. This here is all rely on you. Now, here's the job we did on our plasma. Hold on. So we're actually rebuilding a billiards. Can you see that?
Yeah, it looks good.
Can you see the words in it?
Yeah, flat rubber billiards. Yeah, it's 8-ball. Yeah. That's cool. Wow.
So that we did on the plasma. And here's what I'm talking about. I won't leave you with the end of the services. Our next door neighbor offers powder coating. Okay? This stuff's going to go to powder coat. We have a handful of other stuff that's going to go to powder coat with him. He does a phenomenal job. And he's also new in the area. Only been in that shop right at a year, I think. Like a little over a year now. And we won't be able to offer the services in-house. But if you want all this done to your stuff, and then you want, say, powder coat on it, or say anything, any coating, anodized, hard coat, I'll make sure that it gets done and gets back to you. That's my plan.
I love it. So basically, one-stop shop right there that you guys have there.
Right. If I don't offer it in-house, I'll make sure that I can get it to you.
Awesome. Well, guys, I appreciate it. I learned a lot. I cannot wait for this to go up. I'm going to send this over to you guys. So Amy, I'll follow up with you guys in terms of off the camera stuff. But what are some takeaways or your final thoughts that you have for people at home or whenever you guys are chopping this up? That way you guys can share this on your social medias for people.
Well, if you got something laying around your house that you didn't think you could ever have fixed, call us up. We might be able to fix it.
Give us
if you want something that was made in 1900s and they can't make the part anymore, see if we can.
I think that's great. It is just cool. To me, this is super cool. So I can't wait to get over there and do a live tour and go live and just chop it up with you guys. Lonnie, Amy, you guys have anything for me while we wrap up?
No, just make sure they like and share our page.
Say it again. Like and share. Give us some call to actions. Websites. Give us website.
Page.
Like and share machined.
Yes.
Page. Phone number. What's your phone number?
Give me yours.
636-208-1381. Call us anytime.
and okay, so within reasonable business hours, right? Unless it's just a dire emergency.
Yeah, 9 to 5 banker hours.
Yeah.
So, Lonnie, do you have anything for us? You want to throw anything on there?
I don't think so.
Awesome, guys. This was fantastic. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. All the listeners at home, go to machine. I'm going to actually tag you guys in this. I'll have to add you guys onto my Facebook. I know Amy though. So I'll tag her and then we'll get you guys and then we'll get this information over to you and then we'll do some more marketing things in terms of how-to videos and some of the, because my brain is like firing right now. Like there's so many things I want to learn. Right. So I might have to bring a GoPro over there and just sit down and just be a student and have my mind.
Well, it'd be
just
awesome, like we get everything going. You could come in and be like, we could give you a better tutorial than like this is what this machine does, and then we'll show you a finished part.
Yep.
So
yeah, we'll be able to do it. But this is great just to give people the first introductory.
Just know us.
Yeah, because you don't want to have to do that during the while you're working because then it's like, oh, I'm trying to focus, right?
yeah,
And so we can always do some voiceover stuff. But hey, guys, this has been fantastic. I want to thank Amy, Lonnie, and Paul for joining me on the Mr. Dreams to Reality vlog. It's been cool watching other people and families bringing their dreams to reality. Check us out on Coach Short Speaks YouTube. Do you guys have a YouTube channel or are we waiting on that?
Well, we got our Consider It Fixed YouTube channel. We post most of our stuff on. So it's Consider It Fixed on
YouTube.
Yeah, there's no extras on it.
That's right. Consider it
nobody
fixed.
else has got that. Coin that term right there.
Consider it fixed. All right. So awesome, guys. So everybody heard that. Go like and subscribe. Consider it fixed. And then go like and share Machined on Facebook. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thanks.